Hello, Gemini. It's your girl Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. Thank you all so much for joining me on another live. In this video, I'll be diving into the current energies surrounding you and the person that you're currently connected to in love and romance. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. I've already blessed the deck, Gemini, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Do keep in mind, though, that this is a general reading. So, again, if you want me to look closer at your situation, always consider booking a personal, and you can find that information in the description box. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hey, Hannah. Hey, Lisa. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the situation surrounding Gemini and the person that Gemini is currently connected to in love and romance. We have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Queen of Wands. Your person is really having a hard time right now, Gemini. They're not feeling too good about the decisions that they have made. Some of you guys, your person went off to a third party, okay? And they offered flirting energy, possible relationship, something like that, that was not emotionally fulfilling. They didn't like it there. They didn't like it there, and they are in deep regret and sorrow, and they know how much their choices could have a significant impact on moving forward with you. They really want to consider coming forward. They want to say, let's leave the past in the past. Let's not fight. Let's not argue. Let's get on each other's good side. I really feel this person is recognizing the error of their ways. And I say that in a question mark because I don't know if this person has totally changed. They are showing up as this page of cups. So it's giving off a very immature love offer this person offers people. And it's not one that they choose love based on what's solid love. It seems like they were chasing lust or someone who was attractive or someone that they just lusted after. They weren't necessarily looking at a practical option such as you. And that's where they're kind of learning this very powerful lesson. Like you can't sleep on your blessing. Right? So that's why they're like, hey, let's not fight and argue. And see, you're showing up as this Queen of Pentacles. That's why this person misses you. There's a difference between the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is very stable, very abundant, very generous. And they've noticed you pulled all of that generosity back. See, what they don't like is a taste of their own medicine. I think that's what you're giving them is a taste of their own medicine. When they pull back from you, you said, oh, all that stuff that I was giving you, all that stuff I was doing for you, you're not getting that no more. Since you want to run off and be for the streets, bye bye. Be for the streets, right? They don't like that. And I think that's a part of the reason why they're devastated as well. They made the wrong choice. They went towards someone that was very lustful. I mean, it doesn't mean they're still not attracted to this person and not attracted to you. It just feels like they went for you more for security and they went for this person for a fun time and lust. What is this person's intentions? Well, first, let's look at you. Let's look at you. Let's look at Gemini. What about Gemini? How does Gemini feel about this relationship right now? Six of Swords in reverse, Justice. Gemini, we got to have a conversation, boo. Because a lot of you guys are thinking about going back. As long as they're going to play fair and do right by you. A lot of you guys are going back and forth about this. I weigh your pros and cons. Trying to decide, is that going to be the right move? Interesting. Let's look at this. What is the Seven of Cups for you, Gemini? I think your biggest fear is, what if I find someone else and it just doesn't work out? But what if I reconcile with my person and it doesn't work out? So I think there's a lot of overthinking on your behalf when it comes to making the right choice. I'm not saying necessarily you're hyper fixated on this person, but a lot of you Geminis as a collective, you're considering going back to this person. You're putting them in the running with these other options if you have them, okay? You're just not going to offer much. I'm getting you're going to walk on the air of caution if you give this person another chance, just so you can sit back and observe and get enough clarity to know if it's safe to move forward. That's what you intend to do. Get more clarity. That's the name of the game here for you. All right, let's look at your future actions here. And this person. Let's see what y'all going to do in this relationship. Well, this person, look at this. We have the Empress and we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Gemini, hear me. I really need you to hear me right now. Remember I said your person saw you as this Queen of Pentacles. Very generous, very kind, very giving. You did a lot for them. Why does this person still have a handout? And it's not a two-way street handout. It's just one-sided. They want you as this Empress to give to them, support them, be there for them. Gemini, they see you as someone they can use. Oh my gosh. Gemini, please hear me. And they're going to do this as a protection mechanism. That's the only way they're going to approach this, is by expecting you to pour into them, give to them. That's their plan. I want to look further into that. Why the Six of Pentacles in reverse? Why not in the upright spirit? Because they feel like they're going through a lot. This feels like somebody that needs your help. That's their, I guess for them, their love language, to ease the burdens and stress and know that you still care, because maybe you've done that before. You've always been there and supported this person. And it doesn't have to be money per se. You know, we see the pentacles. Some of you guys, it is actually money and gifts and things you were doing for them. But others of you, it could just be like your nurturing energy, your kindness, your support. You gave off a motherly energy to this page. But here we go, another reading, y'all, where you guys are empresses and you're in a relationship with someone very, very, very immature. Energetically, they're immature. They operate out of a place of very flirtatious energy. They say a lot of things, but then they can't deliver on them. They show up in relationships and it feels good in the beginning, but then it doesn't progress. Those types of people. And so for your person, that's kind of where they stand. And you also have a sense of unfinished business when it comes to this person as well. Like, you miss this person. As much as y'all may not want to say you don't, you kind of miss this person. And even if This person gets on your last nerves because I'm hearing that. This person gets on your last nerves. There's a part of you that still feels like you guys could possibly work it out. Be careful. You see how their goals in the relationship don't align with yours. And that's why I'm so glad you guys are here to hear this message. So let's look further at your person. Let's see how they feel about you, what their intentions are and future actions. We got to get to the nitty gritty on this one, y'all. This is a trip. All right. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. And this is not everybody's story, of course, but you know this is yours because you've been thinking about possibly going back to this person, okay? Spirit, tell me about Gemini. Gemini. How does this person currently connected to Gemini energetically in love and romance? How do they truly, honestly feel the true feelings for Gemini right now? Aha, Ace of Wands in reverse. Yikes. And the Ten of Pentacles. Dang, y'all. This person doesn't really see love when they think of you. They see money, stability, security, safe haven, refuge. For some of them, a place to stay. They don't necessarily look at you as somebody that can make them feel good. They pretty much put you in the category as someone that's going to eventually break their heart or disappoint them. So they take their emotions out of it. Yeah, underneath the deck with the Tower and the Three of Cups, you guys have already experienced some type of breakup before. So in their mind, it's going to happen again. So why get so emotionally invested in Gemini? I'm just going to show up to get what I can get. Give me some more on this person's feelings. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Justice in reverse, and Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You can't make this stuff up. They're not going to do nothing. They're not going to make hardly no effort. Because in this person's mind, it's all about what they want, what they need, what they got to have. And what they got to have when it comes to the relationship with you is stability. Minimal effort with maximum reward. If I don't have to do a lot in this relationship and Gemini is going to make me feel good, make me happy, support me, be there for me, I'm good. But once Gemini starts letting up and starts pulling back, it's a problem. That sounds like your person. What is this person's intentions moving forward? The Hermit, the Devil. Let me think of my master plan of how I can be the toxic person that Mika has just described that I am. Let me try to think of my master plan. Spirit, clarify this devil card. Y'all, I'm done. Who is this? Who is this, y'all? King of Cups. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. I'm trying to see. I wonder if there's a third party. I'm not going to jump to that conclusion quite yet. I might have to clarify some stuff here. Okay. Some of you guys, this person was entertaining a third party. I think we talked a little bit about that in the beginning of the reading. They could have been talking to someone that they eventually cut ties with because it didn't work out. They want to come to you, the single person, which is you, because you guys are not together anymore. You're single, stable, abundant, got it all together. So that's what the devil card is. Like the toxicity of it all is they don't really possibly want you to know about what's been going on behind the scenes, that they possibly have had some type of third party situation that flopped. Now they coming to you and they want to talk to you because you looking pretty over here with all these pentacles. Y'all got it going on. Y'all stable, got it going on. Well, let me show up at Gemini's house. Let's see what Gemini can offer me. You know, that's the time they're on. You know, we just been on a break. That's what they're going to say. Oh, we didn't break up, Gemini. We were just on a break. Yeah. I think their intention is to wait on the right time, though, to come towards you with this Three of Wands to the Star reverse. The right time to come and approach you. They're still kind of in this hermit mode, contemplating and, you know, coming up with their plans. What is their actions going to be, though? What is their actual actions going to be? Oh, boy, y'all. All right. Five of Wands, Empress in reverse. They're going to fight for what they want. I'm getting a very selfish, very stubborn energy from this person. Like they can't be moved on their agenda. They want what they want, even if they got to fight and argue and cause you problems to get what they want. But it looks like by the time they show up, this Empress in the reverse energy may be actually you not giving them what they want. And that's going to give them sleepless nights, worries, and fears. Honestly, I feel like you're kind of in that energy now where you've already pulled back and it's already affected this person, but it's also set this person into a panic. Like, why can't I get Gemini to do what Gemini has done in the past? This person is tripping, y'all. They're like, what the heck's going on here? I want to look at this Empress. Spirit, tell me about this Empress in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're defending, you're telling this person, listen, 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 listen. You can't come in and out of my life when you feel like it. You can't just show up at my doorstep when you feel like it. You can't just come in with, you know, with your hand out. You're going to shut it down, Gemini. I feel like you're going to tell this person, like, you can't just expect me to, you know, fall back in love to you. You got to do some cleanup, sir or ma'am, whoever your person is. Interesting. This is an interesting read, Gemini. I don't know what y'all got going on, but some of y'all got some messy stuff happening here. Could be a Capricorn, a Virgo, a Aries, a Libra, an Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius. Yeah, that's the main energies. Oh boy. And Pisces. Let's look at your side. I want to see what you got going on this situation, how you feel. Because remember, in the first spread, we noticed that you were kind of in your head, right? So let's see where you're headed. Let's see, Gemini. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you all for keeping an open mind. Again, I can't emphasize with these kind of reads, it gets kind of, people get in their feels. This is not everyone's reading. Do know that. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Gemini, Gemini. How does Gemini feel about this person? Nine of Wands. And the Ten of Swords in reverse. See, the reason why this person energetically keeps popping up in your readings too, Gemini, is because you're thinking about all they put you through. You feel still very much emotionally drawn or, you know, emotionally tied to the pain of what you experience in this connection. But it's a part of your journey, I feel, to kind of help you heal. As weird as that sounds, it's almost like you have to force yourself to see it for what it is, but some of you guys could honestly be trying to not think about it so you can try to stay happy and hopeful that things can work out. So it's like that is where the Two of Swords was coming in. It's like you think about the good, but you think about the bad. You think about the trauma that they caused you, but then you think about the good times. And you're going like, well, which one is real? And they said this, but they did that. You know, you're going back and forth. That's how you feel. And it's kind of throwing you off. It's making you feel like, well, I don't even know what to think. I don't even know what to feel. What is Gemini's intentions here? We got the devil and the 5 of Swords in the reverse. You really just intend to like just make peace with this person if you can. You don't want the drama anymore. You don't want the fighting. You don't want the arguing. You just really want like peace. For some of you guys, I think you guys would be okay to move on if you had to. But there's a part of you that's like, I really do kind of really want to make it work, but then it may not. So it's not giving me a clear answer, Gemini. You're all over the place. I want some more clarity. Let me ask a different question. Let's ask this. What does Gemini think about this person? How does Gemini view this person? How does Gemini view this person? 8 of Wands in the reverse, 7 of Cups, 4 of Swords. You feel like this is someone that's just taking too long to make a decision about you. Either they're going to be in it or not. That's how you view this person. And so it's hard for you to trust anything that they say and do because in your eyes, if they're serious about you, they're going to do something about it. But if not, they need to step on. So you're just kind of almost in this waiting game to kind of see what they're going to say and do if they're so-called serious. Let's see what your actions are going to be. What is Gemini's actions in the near future towards this person? Spirit. Hermit. And the King of Wands in the reverse. Why the King of Wands in reverse? Okay, 3 of Swords. Okay. Again, again, Gemini, you're going in your head. I'm an air sign, I get it, but air signs, y'all making my head hurt. Oh, with the 8 of Swords in reverse, you're trying to, in the near future, get over this person. But then some of you guys could be getting over this person by trying to date or trying to see other people or trying to get on dating apps. Some of you guys. Others of you are going to try to just isolate and hopefully can move on from this. The problem is, here is the problem. You're still in the same space we just talked about. You're not really making any progress. You're still fantasizing or you're still thinking about it and still undecided. Like I said, it's like you're still caught up in this trance. I don't know how to describe it. But deep down, you're just focusing on your stuff. Your career, your abundance, your stability, your goals, trying to get to calmer waters. But there's been no progress in making a choice. You're still very undecided. And so, do I see anything happening between these two? What is the potential outcome between these two if they were to reconcile, Spirit? 10 of Wands in reverse, Empress in reverse, King of Cups in reverse. Ultimately, what I feel, because I'm going to stay with the theme of the energies where you were showing up as the Empress and this person as the King of Cups at some point. I feel like this person is going to choose to want to possibly come forward and express their emotions. But by then, I think you're going to pull your energy back because you're going to find that trying to work on this thing with this person is just too overbearing and too stressful. Yeah, you're not confident to deal with this person by that point. And it may just be the factor of time. You may have felt like, well, dang, you want to come in and you want to talk to me now? Like, what's wrong with you? You know, that's what I feel like. Hey, Mia. Yeah, you feel like, is this what you want to do? Oh, at this point, you want to come and talk to me now? And you know, Gemini, that's a red flag right there. Hey, Shamika. Look at Keita, y'all. Thank you, Keita. Hey, boo. Thank you so much for the 9.99 sponsoring today's read. Man, Gemini, Now, this is Mika's divine spiritual guidance, and I want you to hear me. Somebody that is for you is not going to be confusing. A man or a woman that's sure about you is not going to keep you waiting. Period. As much as you think about this person, as much as you want to see this person change, you're an empress, boo, and they're a page. There's plenty of options out there. But what happens, Gemini, is we all get so wrapped up in what's familiar. You have love for this person. You've been there with this person. You know this person. This person knows you. But when are you going to choose someone that chooses you? This person runs all around all over the place. That's what I'm getting. They like a lot of attention. They go and come back. That's their MO. Y'all been off and on. When are you going to say enough is enough? This is like spirit is putting the choice in your hands because ultimately you have the right to choose if you keep opening the door for this person to come forward or if you close it and keep it locked. You know what I'm saying? This person's going to keep coming back as much as you let them. And as the old saying goes, Gemini, people are only going to treat you as good or as bad as you let them. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. I think all the dots are connecting and you're very clear, but your heart is saying the heart wants what the heart wants, right? But sometimes you have to use that logical side of the Gemini mind to be able to see it clearly for what it is. So you can make a really logical decision and to kind of take the feelings out of it. I mean, feelings are important, but come on, y'all know I'm an Aquarius. Sometimes what's love got to do with it? You know what I'm saying? What's love got to do with it? So you got to be able to look at the whole picture and you got to look at it from a lens of this person's behavior pattern. And from there, I think it'll all start to make sense. That there was a reason why you guys disconnected here. Yeah. So, anything else Gemini needs to know before we go here? All right, Ten of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you need to be looking for. Somebody that's going to give to you and to build a legacy. You guys were showing up as an empress in this reading, and there's no gender in tarot, but you need somebody that's going to provide you the same type of effort, energy, and commitment and reciprocity that you deserve. I think where this person lacked is effort and the inconsistency piece. But you will have a lot of you guys an opportunity to encounter a King of Pentacles, a very generous soul that will give to you and nurture you, but you have to be willing to be open to it. And until you guys break yourself free from this karmic cycle, the karmic wheel will be on repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. And you're going to find yourself back in the same situation. And that's not a good place to be. Mm-hmm. Mia agrees. She said, I blocked them. Mm-hmm. No contact is real, baby. She said she's got them blocked. You got to. If that helps you and prevents you from answering the phone, responding to texts, it's highly encouraged. It helps me and it gives me peace of mind. So, you don't easily get tempted or triggered if you see them calling. Now, some of these karmas will show get you a Google Voice number. They'll show get a Google Voice number, get a WhatsApp number, DM you on social media. You know how they do. But don't entertain it. Move forward. Move forward. All right, Gemini, I'm going to stop the reading right here. If you made it this far, go ahead and leave me a red emoji down in the comments below, letting me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the reading. And lastly, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the like button. When you do leave a comment down below, it does increase your chances with the red emoji, increase your chances to win a free personal tarot reading because I give away a free reading every single month to my amazing subscribers of my channel. Thank you to Lisa. Thank you so much, Keita, for sponsoring today's read. And thank you all that came out to join me live. And I'll see you guys later on tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So don't miss it. Keita says this reading was extremely spot on. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And I look forward to seeing y'all then. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to get my feet done. Bye.